How's it going, guys? I'm your host Korban Gaming. Welcome back to the next episode of the AQ free-to-play challenge bosses series, and today we are revisiting a very old boss. So I actually did a video on the Undead Limkragg Udorian fight approximately 6 years ago, and boy, that video blew up. It got like 4,200 views, something like that. So today we are revisiting an old classic, so let's see how the old boss stands up against the test of time, and of course let's hope that this video will get just as many views as the old one. Okay, so first things first, you can look at Undead Limkragg. You can see here he has freedom, so you can't stun him. He is very weak to light and ice, so you want to hit him with those elements, and you obviously don't want to hit him with fire or darkness. So MRM is slightly lower than usual, which means it'll be quite easy to hit him. He does have quite a lot of HP, but he doesn't have any of the modern damage caps, and on top of that, his regular attack deals darkness damage and his SP attack deals fire damage. So we'll go ahead and switch over to our darkness armor here. I have Predator of the Night, and then we go ahead and switch the shield over to a darkness shield. I'll just use Chopo shield, and then for sorry, not Chopo shield, Eclipse Dragonlord's Veil. For weapons, I'm going to be using Zabra's hammer, and pets will have Fairy Godmother. Okay, so the build that I'm going to be using to take down this guy will be a standard Beast Warrior build, 250 strength, charisma, and luck. So you don't really need any endurance for this fight. So let's go ahead and start it off. Okay, so we do get the drop, which is quite nice. Just to speed things up, I'm going to use Shadow Feeder Pendant here. Let's see how many extra rounds we can get. He does have 275 intellect, which means that it's not going to be that easy to go ahead and get some extra turns against him, but we can always try our best. And I also brought along a healing spell. You can choose the Water of Immortality, but I chose to get the, Miraculous Recovery spell instead. This is a very accessible spell from Wallick shop, so you can just get it from there. And this is to help with the Necrotic Link later, which you'll see. Okay, you don't need it. You can technically ignore the mechanic completely, but if you want to play according to how it's supposed to be played, yeah, you can bring along a healing spell like what I did. So 4 rounds, I think that should be good enough. I also have a miscellaneous item here, Crystal of Restless Shadows, to bring down my darkness resist even further, because this guy does hit pretty hard. Okay, so you can see here, oops a daisy. Yeah, okay, I am a Werepire sub-race, so I'm not a werewolf sub-race, but if I was, then this armor will be a lot more effective. Oopsies, forgot to change before that, but never mind, we can just slowly go ahead and chip him like this. You won't be taking much damage if at all, so you don't really need to worry about it. It's just a matter of time before I get him down. So 286 HP, and he has a Necrotic Link, which we can mitigate with a healing spell. So I'm going to use Miraculous Recovery here. Okay, so any healing spell, okay, there we go, that breaks the Necrotic Link. And that's not a QC spell, by the way, it's because I have Shadow Feeder Pendant, so I get an extra turn. So oops, I forgot to use the Crystal of Restless Shadows again. That's okay. So yeah, you can see here he hits pretty hard. Now he's going to use his fire attack. For fire armor, I have Torontosaurus Rex, and then we have the Titan's Force shield. I'm also going to be using a fire miscellaneous item. Do I have it here? No, I don't. Okay, I don't have a fire miscellaneous item. Never mind, scratch that. So we just continue to chip him like this. Yep, so 200%, doing very well for us, and of course Fairy Godmother keeping us all topped up. So you can see here, he hits very hard even at low resistances, so that's the only thing that you really have to watch out for. Apart from that, he's not super dangerous. So we can do this. We can also go ahead and use the barrier from our shield here if you want to, 246. That will help us absorb quite a lot of damage, which is nice. Okay, and if I actually were using a werewolf sub-race, I could turn on the Strength Hogger, I could turn on Predator of the I could turn on the Beast mode to make this go even faster if I wanted to. So yeah, and you can see here, if you have a barrier, I don't think he can set up the Necrotic Link, so that's one way you can do to, you know, overcome that. But of course, if he does break through the barrier like here, then you'll need to cast a healing spell to prevent the Necrotic Link, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, recovery. Oh, and of course, I forgot to switch back. Okay, I keep forgetting this. Don't forget your Crystal of Restless Shadows, guys. Otherwise, this guy is just going to hit like a freaking truck. Okay, you can also use your weapon-based skill if you want to, like, what do you call that? You know, try and blind him or something. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So let's do that. Okay, nice. Minus 30 to hit 8 rounds. Wow, that is very, very good. Okay, so now we go ahead and switch over to our fire armor to tank his SP attack. So Torontosaurus here, Titans 4, and then we can go ahead and actually we don't need this, so let's save some SP. And he manages to land all his hits despite the blind. Of course he does. Okay, so back to Predator, back to our Dragonlord's Will Shield, and then now I'm going to go ahead and cast the skill again because I can. And then we'll bring out Crystal. Nice. Okay, minus 70 to hit. Yeah, unless he's... Oh, hold on a minute. Okay, I'm starting to think, yeah, never mind, scratch whatever I said. Yeah, I think all his attacks are auto hit. This is interesting. I actually did not know that. Yeah, but there's no way he's hitting through like minus 70 blind along with my armor resistances. So yeah, I have a feeling that this guy actually has all his attacks auto hit. So this is quite interesting because this is a very old boss, and back in the olden days, I don't think dodge slash was that prominent yet. So to see a boss that is actually auto hit, wow, that's very, very interesting. Okay, but now we know. Okay, so I have to break the necrotic link because we don't like him to heal up. Yeah, definitely auto hit. Look at that, he just keeps hitting through. So the blind is completely worthless, unfortunately, but that's okay. Because we don't really need to rely on the blind for anything. Okay, so yeah, you're looking to dodge slash this guy, you can't. So just to put this out there, so you want to hit him as per normal. And looks like we don't have many lucky strikes, unfortunately. Okay, SP bar still not glowing. Oh, okay, there we go. Just as I said that. Give me more lucky strikes, come on. Okay, switch over to Toronto. Shields your Titans 4. We don't need this for this turn. Nice, there we go. Easy peasy. And then next up, you have to fight Udorian as well. So you do get a full heal after this, so it's not exactly like a double boss fight. But yeah, you guys get what I'm trying to say. Okay, so Udorian, I think he only hits with darkness, so you just need to go into your darkness armor here and your darkness shield for the whole battle, and I think you should be good. Oops, why did I keep using that? Okay, let's start. So he casts Epidemic at the start. So first of all, you'll be paralyzed for 1 turn, so you can't move. Second of all, there's a disease which absorbs 533 points of healing, which means that you really can't heal that well. Also, he inflicts a blind and a poison which deals harm damage each round. So very, very annoying, but other than that, not too super dangerous. Okay, so we'll go ahead and try and see if we can get some Shadow Feeder pendant stacks, okay, to help us deal with him a little bit faster. Now, those of you that remember, I can't remember if this package is still around, but Necrogon package, when it first came out, man, it was so freaking good. Like, everybody was scrambling to get it. Nowadays, it's not as good anymore, obviously, but yeah, way back in the day when we first saw this guy, we really wanted his armor, his skills and all that, and we did get it, okay, back in the good old days. And then after we got it, yeah, it was a very, very good armor, one of the best of its time actually. So you can see we really had quite a lot of good darkness equipment over the years. This Necrogon thingy being one of them. And for this pack here, I don't think we got it in the armor or the set, but we did get it for Necro Afterlife Gone X's birthday, whatever his name is, I can't really remember. So yeah, he's a mod, and yeah, we got his pet for his birthday. We did see a return of it this year, so for those of you that missed it, it will probably or very more likely be coming back again next year, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and flick blind on him. Let's see if this guy has any auto hit shenanigans as well. Okay, oh, he managed to dodge it, of course he did. Yeah, that was unlucky. I'm playing a little bit risky here because our HP is a little low and you can't exactly heal up super well. But let's see. Okay, the blind, we got minus 23 to hit. Alright, nice. Okay, so the blind does work on him. He is not completely, like, he doesn't have auto hit. Okay, so yeah, you can actually try and blind him and it will work. Alright, so bring this out and try it. Oh, what did I use to do the barrier instead? Damn it, we don't need the barrier. Do we need the barrier? No, of course we don't. Okay, so let's go ahead and nuke him down all the way. Okay, so take this away. Minus 50 to hit, very nice. We'll bring this out, and then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drink a HP pot. I know that it's probably going to, some of the healing is, we are not getting the full healing, but it's fine. So you can see he's missing most of his hits now, very nice. Overcome by necromantic energy, not sure what that does. I think it's the blind as well as the poison. Okay. Yep, so you just keep chipping him like that. And we are slowly healing back our HP, Fairy Godmother. Nice. Yep, very easy fight. Yeah, so nothing difficult. All super duper easy nowadays, but you know, just in case people want a reference point, here you have it. Oh, and he completely resisted that even though everything landed. Damn. And you can see here, ooh, this guy lowers both strength and dexterity as well. And he also inflicts afraid. Oh, and the afraid just went off. Damn it. Wow. Okay, wow, very interesting boss fight indeed. Okay, Limkragg has the whole auto hit thing, and Udorian does a bunch of stuff. Yeah, why did they not go ahead and make more of such similar bosses? Like, it's not super difficult. Like, I would rather have bosses that do all these kind of fancy effects than have bosses have like freaking freedom and then your freaking, what do you call that, damage caps. Yeah, that would be like, this is so much more fun and interesting to fight against, to have the monster try and debuff you rather than the monster having like 100 different things that you can't do to him, like stun, immune, and then you have your damage cap, you can't nuke him down, all of that kind of nonsense that we see today. Yeah, like I prefer the olden days of the boss fight, you know, straight up, toe to toe, mano y mano, the better fighter comes out on top. Okay, there you go. Okay, so you can see he's not doing a lot of damage, so nothing much to worry about. And he should be going down soon, so we can just keep chipping him. Oh, of course, the afraid goes off again. Miss, nice. And we are missing a lot as well because of the crippled as well as the blind combined. But if you know, if you're a werewolf class, you can go ahead and toggle on your Predator of the Night, your Strength toggle. All that's going to help with your DPH as well as your damage. So yeah, very suboptimal way of beating him, but you can see for such an old boss fight, you don't need to care about being optimal because you can still beat them quite easily. And the reward for this is actually, back in the day, it was a pretty decent item. Nowadays, it is not so good anymore. And look at all these cutscenes. Like, we don't get such cutscenes anymore, which is kind of sad because it's actually pretty nice. Okay, and of course, hours for the taking means that we have to spend money to buy. So let me just go ahead and quickly go through the reward again in case some of you guys want to take a look at what the reward used to be. Okay, the sword, spear, and arcane sword of Limkragg's Bane. So the artwork on this weapon is absolutely beautiful, but it's just not very good nowadays. So what it does is it triggers against like dragons and what undead and I forgot what else, but yeah, it triggers against a bunch of stuff, but trigger weapons usually aren't that good nowadays, and the boost that it gives isn't even that good, so you can skip it. As for the spell Flash Weaver Strike, this is for Beastmasters. Okay, so it causes SP and uses charisma for damage. That's it, nothing special. You can pretty much skip it in my opinion, and then you have your titles. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. A trip down memory lane. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys like it? Do you guys hate it? Do you guys have any other boss fights you guys would like to see me showcase on the channel that you're struggling with? Let me know down in the comments as well. Alright, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to this channel if you guys would like to see more such future content. Till the next time, I'm your host Korban Gaming. Peace out.